Alright gang, I'm impersonating my friend Luke, and we're invading Luke Does Robotics. Alright, let's get into it.
Alright guys, hopefully this isn't too big of a jump scare, and
It
hopefully
was very scary.
this is a welcome jump scare,
I'm
but
so scared.
I am recording at
I was so scared I didn't post for 5
airport right now,
days.
so we will be doing something special. So I'm actually doing a face cam this video.
I'll match
And
him.
if you guys want to see more, I will do that more as well. So hopefully I am able to not be super distracting while
You see
talking
my
about these
beautiful
robots.
face
But
cam
first
up
off,
there?
we have been from 118 to 11A. Side rollers may be meta. First 4 were fast
Alright, let's
scores,
see this.
last 4 slow. Okay, so let's pull up the
Alright.
video on the airport Wi-Fi. Let me turn the audio down.
Okay. Good choice.
Okay, it
to
looks
put the
pretty
audio
good,
down.
but kind of inconsistent on where it goes in. So the
Just
first
pointing out
one
the good
didn't
stuff.
go in super far.
That's true.
I guess
true.
okay. And then here's the intake
Pretty
from the
quick,
pipes. It's
not
pretty
gonna
fast as
lie.
well. I'm gonna give this one
Pretty
an
fast.
A tier, solid build.
Good choice.
The
good
right side,
choice.
not on the same hole
I
as
can't
the
read
right
very
as
well,
the
his
left
face
side,
cam's
and we
covering
don't have all the parts in the house. That's why we have stuff like 3.25 inch ODOM. Okay, that's a
Damn.
pretty whack setup for the ODOM. I have to say, yeah, I agree. So I mean, looks okay.
What the hell is that?
I like your chassis supports, but
Looks like that
I
mode is
feel like they
clipping
kind
a
of
bit.
dig too far into the actual space where you kind of should put your intake and other sections. But I think it's it's kind of an ongoing process with the build, of course. But I wonder what's the thing on the back here. Is that it's a poly piece that like Echo has for their
It's a pretty
their
good
ODOM
poly
build.
piece, not
Pretty nice.
gonna lie.
Okay.
Glad he
It's on
points
B
out the
tier.
poly.
Not bad.
Good rating, good
when
rating.
Tristan sucks at cutting wires. What
Oh
happened?
no, what did
Let's see.
Tristan do?
All right. Yeah, we don't want to see that.
Ooh, that's bad.
F tier. I think you want to
Yeah.
cut your shafts instead of those wires. High KJ. Okay, we're not gonna watch any more high 6 videos. Please rate.
Yeah, high stakes was a
Middle
while
school
ago.
team is my favorite time, or my first time building a CAD. The DT is 450 RPM, 66 watt motor, 36 to 48 ratio on 2.75 inch wheels. I didn't brace for the front for a little wheel
Right.
mech and intake.
Pretty good.
I'm also unsure of which should be the front or the back. Okay, so I think this would be the front.
Yeah, that's a good choice.
To be honest, unless whatever
He's
side
being
you
pretty
have
honest.
more space on should be the front, so we can count this together, right? So you have starting
Okay.
from the motor, you have 1, 2, 3,
Luke, you're killing
4,
me.
5, 6. You have
We
6
can't
slots
see.
here. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So actually, you should have it on this side over here. However, you have that cross space on the top, so I would still put it on the top on the other side, just because you have this top
That's
brace
true,
here,
that's true.
which means that your intake will be harder on the side, since the top brace is gonna take away some of your intake space. So you can't make it as flat as to be steeper. So I'm gonna give it a B tier. But that's
Pretty
kind of just
good
one thing to
rating,
think about,
pretty
right?
good
If this wasn't here, I would totally pick this side. But since this is here, I would pick this side.
Yeah.
Since they're relatively close, only half an inch apart.
Sure, they can move it. Counting isn't that
Okay,
hard.
83280Y. All right. Okay.
Looks
B
pretty
tier.
fire. Yep.
I don't know.
Good rating.
Rate the drivetrain. I'm not gonna rate the drivetrain
Oh
anymore.
my god.
So
That's
this
a
is
lot of
long
words.
1A. So I'm making my first ever drivetrain kind of in CAD.
Yeah, I ain't reading all that.
That's a whole lot of yap.
It is. It's a lot of
Let's just take a
yap.
look at this though. Okay, so first off, this is
Ooh,
really
what
whack.
the
I don't know
hell?
why you're like. First off, use screw joints, right? You can use screw joints, and you can right here. You're using gears to connect
What
these.
is a little bit
These are not powered, right? We're not directly powered, so you can use screw joints on all these to not have that shaft sticking out. And for the actual driving motor, you don't need the shaft either. Just like cut you don't need the shaft to be that long. Cut the shaft here. Put the shaft collar on the inside, right? Definitely put it on the
Yeah.
inside. That's a
He is
huge
right. Good tips.
thing right away. One other thing is this is really wide. I would
What
this
bars,
one
man? What?
there's like
7
1,
bars?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 30. It's 33 wide. That's way too wide. Just go for 30. Go for 30 at most 30. Probably.
This is generally a
preferably
weird boss.
26, 27.
I don't know what the goal is for this bot. Nice drink, nice drink.
That's pretty good. Anyways, yeah, added their class race here. That's about it. This one's getting a D tier.
Fair enough.
Yeah. 26 wide chassis, 450 RPM, 2.75 wheels.
Nice.
This one's pretty nice. Hey, just build your drivetrain like one of these. I'm gonna be real. I'm not gonna lie, this is meta. This is not meta.
Oh yeah.
Let me rate these ones.
Don't
This
rate
one's
it,
it's an A tier. This one, an F tier.
Damn.
Okay,
That
need of
feels
X
a bit
4 motor
harsh.
green cartridge, all pre-cut parts from Super Kit, feedback and help needed. All right.
Oh god.
Yeah. So just listen to the same thing I said to the other teams, and also here I don't know.
like lack of
I
color
guess
here.
you're trying to do the China
Put a
tech.
space or a color
Sure,
in
I'm
here.
pretty sure XP did a couple years ago, but you're not doing it right. The standoff is way too long. I mean, you're just like not really that useful at this point. I would change your ratio so that you're not using a ratio where those gears needs to be half cut, right? Just use like a better ratio at this point, and then you don't need
Yeah.
to cut your gears. Like 36 to 48. Sometimes
yeah,
some teams don't
like
need to cut the, you don't need to cut the 48s using 3.25 inch
36 to
wheels.
60 is quite good as well.
I'm based on D tier as well.
Ooh, he's skipping past
We
the
have
reveal.
no rubber bands and no Durlins. So this is what I got right now. I mean, it's definitely a start.
What a shame.
I like the confidence with the Mechanism wheels. Those are definitely not really seen that often, but definitely like to see
ballsy.
some teams kind of play around with designs. So that's nice. And
It's early season.
the
do what you want.
8-wheel drive design is pretty cool as well. I like that. Like your tank placement and the solenoids on the tank. It's also nice as well. Overall, solid build. However, weird stack up here. You have a pillow bearing stacked on the C channel and a cross brace stacked on top of that pillow bearing, and it's a low strength pillow bearing too. So maybe I'll change that. And also, like this whole tower, I mean, kind of braced, but you didn't have it braced across. I braced it across definitely, one by one.
Yeah, it can fall
Standoff,
off pretty
C
easily.
channel, whatever it is, braced it across definitely. I'm gonna give this one a C tier. Right, quite a bit of
Good
improvements to
rating.
be made
Good
here.
rating.
Glow up,
Ooh,
yeah, that's a glow up.
that's a good block.
I think
They don't
that-
even look like they share
yeah.
a single piece.
new versus old. Which one wins? Which one wins? Yo, is this a? Don't tell me this is a. That's a high stakes robot.
He's elite.
I'm not
Here you
rating
go.
this
He
one.
can't rate
Don't
high
rate DC,
stakes.
just other stuff. Okay. We will only be rating the drivetrain on this one then. We will only rate the drivetrain. The drivetrain
Only the
sucks.
drive.
Wow. It's not even connected.
Ooh.
That's why he doesn't want me to rate it. Alright, anyways, we're gonna move to other stuff. Not bad intake, I guess.
Nah,
That goes up here.
Yeah, pretty
Hero
simple
bot
intake.
style intake. Put on the top.
Those poor flex wheels.
Not my favorite. I'm gonna give it a C tier. That's alright. Please with the drivetrain. No, I'm not already in the drivetrain. Still can only cab because camp is until a week.
Ooh, it's one of
15
these
inch,
things.
9.25
Like
pounds,
the
600 RPM drive,
515
lifting
something
tray
E.
with capacity of 9.
It's pretty cool.
Okay.
I like it.
That's
I
okay.
love that
Definitely.
bot.
It's definitely okay. That story, like I've seen this like 20 times already. I
Damn.
don't know. Maybe it's because of Little Will's new bot, which is right here. I'm gonna use one a B tier. I don't. How do you? Oh, you can score. How do you score on the top? I don't understand. But
It lifts.
all right.
Yeah, let's
Hopefully
go.
I don't get TMD. I don't get copyright struck for that music. I can't do anything about it. The store is playing it. I'm good.
He's good.
Alright, I'm probably horribly off pitch.
I
Anyways.
also don't get copyright strike from it now.
This is
I won't.
it's pretty
No one
cool.
watches
I saw
these.
this video where he dropped it though. This is pretty epic. Let's watch it together.
So hype.
That's instantly an S tier right here. You can see that's from a pretty high distance. You can see that shadowed form as it's falling onto the floor. Clearly not AI generated.
Yeah.
Bam. And the
You can
camera
also
shaking.
see that they still
S-tier
go around the
already.
field for some
Alright,
reason.
anyways, that's all we have for today. Thank you.
That is, alright. Well, gang, that would be me as well. See ya.